We just started thrifting and we've already got 2 bags in the back seat. We haven't been in here in a while and they've completely redone the store. So today's half off color is the green tags. They're 50% off. This is pretty. It would work great with a candle, or you could even have incense burning in it. It's artist sign $12.99. USA pottery. This one's $4.99. Does have a chip here. That's too bad. That's a really pretty bowl. I think I'm gonna pass because of the chip. Wait a second. Does this all go with that? Ooh, $4.99. There's a couple more pieces too. Let's check this out. I think the flower bowl maybe goes in the center. Oh, maybe it's not quite the same pattern. There's also these little fish. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. There's a pink one here too. Those are great. Look at those little fish. So I think I'm gonna get the 3 fish, but not this one. They don't quite match. That is pretty, but the chip has got me pausing. For a second, I thought that said Scouse. I thought this was for the stew in Liverpool. What does it say?
I have no idea.
There's 2 of them. They're definitely vintage, and they are only $3.99. Let's see what the other one says. Maybe it'll say something different. Huh, it doesn't say. Signed BS, $3.99. I'm loving this giant vase. It's made by Harris Pottery, made in Chicago, Illinois. It's $12.99. And that actually comes off there. It's not a chip. It's got a cool kind of 80s, 90s look to it. And it's massive. I think we're gonna get that. I need to do a little bit more research on this company. This is the most pink I've ever bought together. Ever. We just started thrifting and we've already got 2 bags in the back seat. We are now shopping at 2C's Vendor Mall, a 2-level massive antique mall in a really cool historic old building. I was just looking at this cute little nightstand and it almost looks like the drawer would roll up, but I'm pretty sure it actually just slides out like a normal drawer. We just walked in the door and we've lost Jesse. Baseball cards everywhere. We are gonna go look for some pretty home decor stuff. This is cute. It's a Japanese flower frog. And it has these kind of seashell looking petals. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be. It could just be a flower. And it's made in Japan, $18, ceramic. Look at that guy. What is it? Is it a sea critter or is it a porcupine?
It's a porcupine, I think.
It's so cute.
Or a hedgehog or something.
I wonder what it says on the tag. It's only $55.
Those are plastic eyes.
Can you read backwards? Because I can't. Here, can you guys read backwards? I'm not very good at reading backwards. What does that say? Okay, so I took a picture and then flipped it. I want to know if any of you got it. It's a forky-pine. Get it? It was made with forks. Did you find any baseball cards?
I found a few, yeah.
Sweet.
Probably like $50, sorry.
In baseball cards? Good for you. Definitely not going for the baby head, just the piece of pottery next to it. Pacific Stoneware, $25. 1971, Bennett Welsh.
We got a ton of tiki mugs, but we're looking for unique ones, right?
Yeah.
This one's kind of cool, yeah?
Oh, I love that one.
It's a Trader Vic's mug.
It's beautiful. How much is it?
Ooh, it's $45.
Too much with the risk of it getting broken because we put Mai Tais in them. And if you've ever had Jesse's Mai Tai, you know what I'm talking about. But it is a really neat one. It's a nice mid-century ice bucket. It is $25. That's not too bad. I'm not quite sure there's enough room. I said it was 2 floors, but it's actually 3, and I'm surprised I forgot that because this is the floor that I usually find the best stuff on. Look at this.
A little paper tray.
Yeah, globe. War nickel, 1974. It's 65. That's pretty cool. Although it's cooler without anything in it. You almost cover up the cool factor once you put something in it.
Yeah, you're totally right. Once you put papers in there, it just looks like a stack of papers.
I don't know if I would agree with you that that's interesting.
It's called Spare Parts. Large Santa head painted.
Santa?
I'm ready to glue onto unpainted wood or cloth. So I don't know if this is like a gag kind of gift thing or if it's a real thing. That was like, if you had a Santa back in the day, you can put a different face on your Santa.
Oh, I don't know. Let us know if you know. That's the first time I've ever seen pink garlic. I'm so bummed. I was very excited that this brass koi fish candle holder was $60 because I thought it was $60 for the set of 2, but does not say set. So I think that's $60 each. I love this Van Brickle lotus flower. It has the original flower frog, but sadly that's retail, the $49. But isn't it beautiful? These are only 50 cents. Those will be perfect for our winter iced out Christmas sale. It has this hand-stamped design around the rim too. $7. Jepson. Jinx Blackout, you owe me a beer. Can we trade for a glass of wine though? We've got lots of great pottery. This one's only $4. I just looked Darius Dietz up, got the deets on him, and it looks like his pieces of pottery go for around $30 to $50. So that's worth $5 for sure.
It's a mid-layer.
We're figuring it out. Look at this setup over here. Very 90s, postmodern. I might have to send a picture to Courtney. She loves these little bistro tables. It's a nice heavy iron base, and then it's got this beautiful black marble. It is $70 though, but I don't know what price range she usually gets them in. Today is the day of studio pottery. Oh, that one has an A on it though.
Oh no.
Can't do an A. If it would have been a B, maybe. Just kidding. I couldn't have done a B either.
It has a T on it too.
Oh, it does. So if your initials are TA or AT, or you like at, I'm just getting silly now. This one's okay. Pretty color and shape. It's a little glossy for my taste. Ferg. It's kind of a pretty one. It's only $2. It does have a chip on the inside rim.
This looks like our yard in the back.
It kind of does.
Gotta blow the leaves.
This one's actually pretty. That kind of maroon color to it. You know what's funny is I actually think I'm gonna get this. I think the value is there on the return on it, and I think it would be so pretty for our Christmas collection. $35. Let's give it a shot.
Gotta make sure it glows when we get back.
We'll check that when we get home. Can you hear my stomach growling? I think I need a snack. What'd you find?
Little salt and pepper shakers.
Are they whales?
They're whales, or they're apostrophes,
Your choice.
or they're commas. All these Mr. Peanut swizzle sticks.
Those are funny.
There's too many of them though.
Yeah.
Because we like having a mixture of swizzle sticks. That's just
Not just
I think I'm
one.
gonna get these little ones though.
What do they say?
The Bird's Nest in Spokane, Washington.
Oh, that's cool. And they're $5.
Yeah, and they have the fun little flappy thing.
Yeah, those are neat. Oh yeah, that's very similar to one of our end tables we had a little while back. And then I love this one. I'm not gonna get it, but I love the chunky legs on it. But what I would do is actually take the top off and maybe put a piece of stone. Now this one, we are gonna get. Look at those barley twist legs. $15. Got issues with the top, but beautiful, beautiful antique table for only $15. I always love their armoires here. Oh, this one is very, very castle core right here. It even has the cool old brutalist castle hinges. Look at the inside. It has the original hanging rod and hooks.
Wow.
And all of these little shelves. That's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm.
$325. That's amazing. I feel like the color is not really translating well on screen, but this is a beautiful piece. It's got some issues down here, but I think that that could be oiled up. That's amazing. Well worth it. Not what we're looking for our house.
This has matching hinges.
Oh, somebody probably had both of these in their house. Let's see what's inside this one now. I must know. Not as exciting. Missing the original rod. That's cute too. Should have a mirror to go with it. $75. They've got really good furniture at this location. None of it that we are going to get except for that little antique table today, but they've got pretty good stuff.
A lot of this stuff comes out of these rural farmhouses and stuff, right?
It does. So you have a different selection than when you're in the big cities. Looks like they had a cat. We know all about that.
Yeah, we do. Oh, that's
This
cool.
antique beauty, $39.
Original hardware.
Maybe some of it. I don't think
Just kidding.
so. That is really neat. If it was restored, it would be beautiful. I just realized what this was. That would be fun as a kid to have an actual puppet show stage. Look at the difference from the worn exposed area with the sheen. Isn't that amazing? Shows what time does to it.
I would hit my knees on that thing every single time I tried to sit down.
These chairs are interesting. They kind of look like almost a pew. Do you think they came out of a church?
These ones right here?
Yeah.
I don't think
know.
so. They look separately made.
Interesting.
They're very heavy.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like that really heavy press board.
Here's a cute little vintage table. Nice little vintage chair. That cabinet over there is beautiful. Lots of good stuff here today. We're just gonna get the one. It's nice and lightweight. Has an old sticker on the very bottom.
Oh, it's a category 38. Those are really well known.
I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
Before I launched my Squarespace website, I was selling on other platforms and I was limited to the ever-changing algorithms. Switching to Squarespace completely changed the game for me. I was now able to connect directly with my followers and creatively curate my website to represent the brand that I wanted to build. It has been such a fun, creative journey for me using my Squarespace site, which never stays the same. And that's part of why I love Squarespace. They are always changing things and adding in new features, new customizable templates, and adding in more powerful e-commerce capabilities with Squarespace extensions. These new third-party tools can help you manage your inventory, promote your products, streamline bookkeeping, reconcile and file sales taxes, and even ship your items across the globe. If you are a vintage seller and you are only selling locally, there is the rest of the world that you can tap into. It can seem like a huge transition to start selling your products online, but Squarespace makes it easy.
Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today, and when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. All right, well, sorry we didn't end up talking in the car on the way home because my stomach was growling and we needed to get some lunch. But I'm here back at the studio and I want to show you some of the things that we ended up purchasing today. First, we're going to start with one of my favorite finds because I am so excited for Christmas. We're going to be out of the country hosting our Christmas markets group trips until December 19th. And so I don't get to decorate for Christmas this year until just before the holidays. I found some really cool things this year I'm excited to decorate with. We have several of these vintage Christmas trees, including one that I have that's literally almost this tall. It's massive. Actually, it's taller than that now that I think about it. It's huge. And I'm excited to add this one to our collection because we don't have anything quite like it. I have two white trees, but none with the blue on them, especially the little blue birds. I think these are so cute. I do have one extra vintage light for these ceramic trees, and I'm hoping that it will fit this one. You'll have to stay tuned a few more weeks to find out how this turns out. But my plan right now is if I cannot find any replacements of the blue birds, I'm just gonna try to find as close to this color of blue of little lights as I can, and then maybe even take out a few more birds and kind of space out the ones that are missing throughout it.
I'm so excited I was able to find these exact blue little bird replacement light bulbs for just a few dollars on eBay.
We found some amazing studio pottery at Top Notch Thrift Store. This is my favorite one. I love this because it's a beautiful platter, and I'm thinking I'm going to use this to decorate for Thanksgiving. We're hosting my family Thanksgiving event, and I'm actually going to be doing a decorating episode here for you soon on how we decorate for the holidays. We don't typically decorate for Thanksgiving each year because we don't usually host it, but since we are hosting it, I thought it would be a fun reason or excuse to raid the studio here and pull out all of the stuff that fits that kind of Thanksgiving fall color palette. First, I'm going to lead test this, which I will show you how I do that here. And then as long as it passes the lead test, I'm actually going to use it to serve some food for Thanksgiving. Jesse's going to do the demonstration of the lead testing. I'm kind of walking him through it. First, you got to pour the vinegar in the bowl.
These are our lead test swabs. Here's how it works. You take a swab and we're gonna put some white vinegar on the end of it. When we do that, the swab should turn a mustard yellow color, and that means it's ready to go. Then we will test promptly. We'll rub the surface of our other another thing that we're testing for 30 seconds, and then we'll observe the swab tip and see if it changes colors.
By the way, Jesse is a very good instruction reader. He actually reads instructions and paperwork and contracts. He's great at that.
Now, if the swab turns red or violet or pink, there's likely lead present.
Uh-oh.
Here's some white vinegar. That'll be enough to get the end wet. We're testing this guy, and it should turn a mustard color.
Yep, instantly.
That looks mustardy.
30 seconds, and I usually rub in multiple areas just in case. I don't know why. Just to be nice and thorough.
All right, 30 seconds done. It is not red or purple or violet or anything like that, which means
Bum-ba-dum.
no lead has been detected here.
And don't forget to wash your plates afterwards. Jesse couldn't leave it. He needs to have proof that they actually work.
I need to make sure I find something with lead to make sure it actually detects. Kind of hard to find things that you might have lead in it, which is a good thing. But I found this solder. And the solder has PB40, which means PB is lead. Well, let's give that a test and see what happens. All right, into the vinegar. We got a yellow.
That's nice mustardy.
All right, rub it on there.
It's already turning.
See how it's turning like red?
Purple almost.
Yeah, lead detected.
There you go. I'll link these in my Amazon store, so I'll put that in the description for you. Now that we have proof that they do indeed work. This is another beautiful piece of studio pottery that we picked up at Top Notch. This one is artist signed on the bottom, and it has this beautiful, slightly raised style to it, and I love the colors on it. It's that perfect kind of dusty gray blue. We found 4 of these little wooden cups at Goodwill. These were $1.99 each, and they are in wonderful condition. I wish they were teak. If they were teak, I'd keep them for my collection, but they are still beautiful, and I'm going to be bringing these to my next vintage sale. This one was a little bit of a splurge from Goodwill. It was $12.99, and I really like this one because it can be used as a candle, or you can light cone incense inside. And all of this openwork design lets the incense come out as it smokes. I tend to typically save up my vintage clear glass throughout the year and sell them in my holiday sale. They look so pretty during Christmas time, and I know it's a time that so many people get out stuff to host. This bowl was only $1, and then these were 50 cents each, but they were actually on sale too. So these are going to get cleaned up and shot and added to our holiday sale, which is going to be December 5th. And here's just a little peek of a few of the things that are going to be coming to the December sale. I found this on our Reno road trip. I've got some vintage mid-century lucite candles, and then I even found one of the little smoking men. He's so cute. He's very similar to my snowman that I got last year in Germany. I also have some beautiful hand-painted folk art candle holders for pops of red color and some very cute little vintage polar bears. And so much more, but I don't want to spoil the sale. So stay tuned for the rest of those items and make sure you check out our shop sale on December 5th, 2025. This was another one of my favorite things that we picked up today. I actually think that I paid probably around full retail for this. I found another one of these brass lidded canisters for around the same price online. So while I don't think there's a lot of room for resale, I thought this would be a really fun one to decorate with for a while and keep it here in my studio. And then when I'm ready to let it go, I can go ahead and sell it and at least make my money back. Sometimes I just love vintage so much, I want to play around with it. And I was very happy to find this because I have recently been finding more of the Pacific Stoneware Bennett Welsh pottery. This is old Bennett Welsh when he was with Pacific Stoneware. When you find these vases and they're signed Pacific Stoneware and it also has the Bennett Welsh signature on the bottom, that is from the time period where Bennett Welsh was the owner of Pacific Stoneware. I'll put a little bit more information here on the screen about those years and what to look for, the stamps. This one's really fun because it has such a unique color palette to it. Welcome to our salt area. So I had been looking for this exact salt container for a long time, but I always found it when it was with a full set. And I didn't want the whole set and I didn't want to break up a set, so I waited until I finally found one for a very reasonable price all by its lonesome. Love this one, and I've seen it quite a few times, but it's always with the full set of all the spices. But today, I found it all by itself. The problem is, now that we have it here at home, Jesse's not a big fan.
It doesn't fit, I think, the style of our house. It has a little bit of a country home kind of feel to it. And the other reason is that I feel like getting salt out of here is really difficult.
You could use a spoon, you know. That's not how you're supposed to.
It's like a
get
monkey
salt.
trap. Like I try to get my hand down there and then I'm gonna be stuck with
Oh,
this
careful,
thing.
don't break it. That's why I love these little salt bowls. I have a bunch of these little tiny bowls that I use when I put out just a little bit of salt, and I use a little spoon, and it just makes me really happy.
Like
You can take a bigger spoon, scoop out of there into here.
bringing so many utensils into the situation. I feel weird about having salt just open.
So we don't normally keep it in there. I used to
Anywhere?
actually, because I use salt so frequently when I cook. But then one time I found a cat hair in it, and that was the end of that. I wanted it to say salt. But we all know that Jesse does not like things to tell him what they are. So this still says salt, so I'm happy, but it's more subtle salt.
It is subtle. You can barely see it, which is great.
It still has the vintage feel that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Because I am trying to incorporate some antiques. I mean, these are not mid-century modern here, are olive oil and balsamic vinegar, and they are antique. And so I do try to incorporate some of that antique look into our kind of modern style.
We'll be switching, and look at this. I will have no problem getting my salt.
So I've never intentionally bought a piece of potentially uranium glass before. I've never been drawn to any of them. They're just not my jam. I understand why people are. It's just not something I've had a lot of experience with in collecting or selling. But I did like this, and I feel like it's very beautiful, and it would be perfect for a Christmas sale. So I don't have a UV light to check it. I think the purple one on here might technically be a UV light. I'm not positive. I have no idea if that's what I'm looking for at all. It's pretty though. I feel like you could put some little string lights in here that flash, and it could be a cool effect.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's glowing or not. It's definitely...
Is this glowing? I have no idea. Or is that just the reflection of the pretty purple? Help us out, folks.
Yeah, help us out.
I bet you're screaming through the screen right now if you know.
Yeah.
I've literally never tested anything for uranium. And this is a jewelry loop, not a uranium testing light.
Well, according to the internet, doing a nice little search, the definitive way to know is with a gamma ray spectrometer.
Oh yeah, go grab that out
I'm
of
going
the
to go to the
back.
garage and get the gamma ray spectrometer real quick, and
I doubt
then
it.
I'll be right back, okay?
For a half day out thrifting, we actually did really good. I'm very excited about this haul. The majority of these items are going to be coming to our next First Friday sale. And if you want to learn more about how our First Friday sales work, you can head to our website, leftcoastrevivals.com, where you can check out more information on our upcoming sales and also our upcoming group trips. In case you were interested in thrifting around the globe with Jessie and I, we are currently planning out all of our 2027 group trips. And I know that seems so far away, but it's actually going to come really quick. So head to our website if you want to check out more about our upcoming group trips. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we will see you in a brand new episode here very soon.